Hello, YouTubers and NFL fans everywhere. This is Matt, the NFL Fanatic, with my thoughts and prediction on tonight's game between the 3-2 Indianapolis Colts going to the 3-2 Houston Texans. I am running low on time this evening, and I am just decided to do a video purely on tonight's game. And for everybody watching, tomorrow I will do a video on the rest of the week's games. So, for tonight's game between the Colts and Texans, I am going to take the Indianapolis Colts to win this game. Just because, from what I've seen out of the Indianapolis Colts this season so far, they easily could be 4-1 at this point. They could even be 5-0. Because they almost made a tremendous comeback against the Broncos. But after what I saw the Indianapolis Colts defense do against the Ravens offensive line, who had not given up a sack in the last 3 games, the longest stretch they had gone without giving up a sack to Flacco, I have been extremely impressed with how that the defense played. I think also what was interesting in that game was that both teams played very sloppy. There were 7 turnovers combined in the game for the Colts and Ravens, but the Colts were able to make more opportunities with their turnovers, and in the biggest perspective to me, Andrew Luck made some bigger throws in bigger moments than Joe Flacco did. Their offense at the right times were able to capitalize and get yards and first downs and touchdowns when we couldn't, especially when we had the fumble at their 5-yard line. We were driving down the field. We had one big throw to go, and Flacco couldn't make it to Smith, even though I thought Greg Toller made a great play. So, where I see that Indy's hot, I see that Houston has somewhat hit a rough patch. They easily could be 2-3 at this point because they easily could have lost all 3 of their games. But I also just saw that in the game against Dallas, that offensive line is not really doing that well. And also their defense. They let DeMarco Murray ran for over 130 yards. Do I think Ahmad Bradshaw and Trent Richardson can run for that? No, I do not. But I feel that Houston's offense will not be able to do that much against Indy's defense. There's going to be some play where Ryan Fitzpatrick can't make it down the field. And it was also shown that with their receivers, that Houston's corners can play a little soft and they can give up the big play. Especially if you look at the catch that Dez Bryant made that won the game for the Texans. I feel this game will be competitive and close because I love the matchup between J.J. Watt and Luck. I love how J.J. Watt has been used in this Romeo Crennel-based defense, and he is my candidate for Defensive Player of the Year. But if you've looked at what the Colts have done in their 5 games, especially the last 3, they are getting their momentum. They're starting to get a pass rush. That running game is somewhat being effective, even though I do think it will get stopped a bit by this Houston defense. Even though DeMarco Murray ran for over 130 yards, but Dallas has a much better offensive line right now than Indy does. And I just have to go with Luck in this environment, even though the last time it took a huge comeback for them last year to win. And I know that in Houston in his rookie year, he lost to them in a close way. But I just have more credit and more confidence in this Indy team going into Houston against Fitzpatrick based on all those parameters. It should be a very good game. This will be the first Thursday night game of the whole year, which I do not believe will be a blowout. And with that, I believe the Colts will win off Luck's ability as a quarterback better than Fitzpatrick's. And Indy's receivers being able to manipulate Houston's corners and safeties like Dallas was able to. So that's my thought and pick for this game. Like, comment, and rate this video. And again, for everybody expecting all the other picks, I will do that video tomorrow. So that's it. So best of luck to the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans tonight. And until tomorrow, guys, like, comment, rate, subscribe to this video, share this video with all your friends. And until tomorrow, this is Matt the NFL Fanatic signing off. Till then, so long.